Hi, this is Scott, the Tall Woodworker. Welcome to my shop. Today, I'm going to try to turn some of this into a pen. Let's see if this works out. So I've been turning bowls recently, and you just saw the leftover shavings from a maple bowl that I turned. Well, in addition to that, I have this bag of Purple Heart shavings from a previous bowl. And my thought was, instead of just sweeping this up and throwing it in the trash, why not try to make something useful out of it? So, took a bunch of shavings from both the maple and the Purple Heart and cast a pen blank out of resin. So right now in my hand, it's not exactly the most appealing looking thing, but we're still gonna see if the beauty is inside. So we're going to turn a pen out of this blank and see what we get. Now before I start, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And be sure to click that bell icon so you get notifications when I post new videos. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my growing channel, and I'd really appreciate that. Feel free to comment as well if there's something that you like about this or dislike about it, or if there's something you'd like me to try out in a future video. Can't guarantee that I'll be able to get to that, but in all honesty, I will give it a try. So for now, let's get on the lathe and get turning. I start by laying out where I want to make my cut into the blank. This is a single barrel pen, but the blank needs to be 3 inches long. See how the blank just fits under the drill bit? Yeah, that's because I'm essentially maxing out the capacity of my drill press. The table is as low as it can go, the bit is as far in as it can go. I guess I got lucky with this blank. That blue mark you see on the end is so I can index the blank and make sure I put it in the vise on the same sides each time. This makes sure that I'm drilling straight down on both sides. Let's get turning. I have the lathe at 2200 RPM for the shaping. My round carbide cutter does quick work shaping the blank down to size. I do switch to the square cutter after a while to make sure that my cuts are nice and straight. I will admit that every time I turned off the lathe to check on the progress, I was hoping that something super awesome in my design would show up. I don't think I was that fortunate. Maybe sanding down the blank to 600 grit will make something magically appear. Alright, so I'm not exactly happy with the way this is looking so far, but we're not done yet. There's still some pits in here. We're going to see if using some cleaners, like denatured alcohol, might clean those out. Additionally, I'm still going to do a CA finish on this. So maybe the combination of the two will make something that looks a little bit better than this. It's kind of cool how you can see a little curly cue right there. I used some denatured alcohol to clean the dust out of the pits. Then I mounted my CA bushings. I decided not to apply too much CA, as I needed to polish the resin, not the CA finish. So the CA filled in the pits, and then I went on to the micro mesh pads for wet sanding. onto the assembly. These 2-barrel pens are pretty easy to put together. I did want to make sure that the hex-shaped ends lined up though, so I took special care for that. Alright, so it's time for a bit of honesty. That didn't exactly turn out the way that I wanted to. I was hoping that there'd be a better color separation between the Purple Heart and the maple. It seems like there's almost too much epoxy still visible. Even though I packed it really tight into the mold, it still seems like there's more epoxy in there than sawdust. Maybe I used too much maple and that's actually what's showing. So I'm not 100% certain. That being said, I'm excited I at least tried it. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, that whole statement. So it's an interesting pen. I'll try to sell it up on my Etsy store. If you happen to like the design, feel free to purchase it. I'll probably post it up there for a pretty low price. Because I don't think it's going to sell very fast. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. So I thank you for watching this video. If you like the process, give it a thumbs up, even if you dislike the outcome of that particular pen. And if you do like the pen, let me know in the comments. You know, just because I have one opinion on something doesn't mean that your opinion has to match that at all. So if you like what came out of this, go ahead and let me know, and maybe that'll give me some encouragement to give it a try another time. I am using Alumilite Clear Slow, so if anybody has an idea of why this turned out this way, go ahead and give me a comment below and let me know. And again, maybe this is how it's supposed to turn out. Maybe I have higher expectations than I thought, but I at least wanted to show the process on this video. So thank you for watching, and until next time, thanks for joining me in my shop.